Rise and grind, rise and grind, rise and grind. Happy Saturday. So today we're gonna talk about we're gonna preview, we're gonna recap the semifinal games in the CFP. Okay. Oh, hold on, man. Welcome, man. Welcome. This is your boy Yada. This is the Clemson Dynasty. We are in year 11. I think we're gonna go one more full year and then we're done. The beta's out. The reveal, the trailer for 27 has been out. There's been so much content and commentary about 27. I don't think we want last one full season. Well, we will. One full season. One more season left. And then we off to 27, man. And I'm in 27. It's gonna be a whole new ball game for your boy, man. I got a webcam. I'm bringing content. I'm just not gonna be talking about my dynasty, but I'm gonna be giving out content on how to be better in 27 and the new gadgets, the new dynasty blueprint, and all that jazz. The whole shebang. Your boy gonna try to go global, man. I'm local right now, man, but I'm trying to go global. You feel me? So I'm gonna be running with the Ducks. So you see me a little background, man. It's Oregon, but the last two series, 25 and 26, I've been running with Clemson. And backstory on that, I am not a Clemson fan. I'm a UCLA fan. Why you ain't using UCLA? Because I'm trying to win. All right, it's a game. It's a video game. I'm trying to win. And in my dynasty that I play in, it's all 5-star programs. UCLA is not a 5-star program. I'm not trying to build up into a 5-star program in the midst of losing and getting pooped on by all my friends. Like, nah, that ain't happening. So the story with Clemson is, so we was running this dynasty before it stopped. It went on hiatus, right? So 2014 was the last dynasty that I was playing. And I'm saying when I'm playing online, not offline, online, with a bunch of people. Some people that I didn't know, some people that I did know. Got to a point to where I actually know these dudes. Like, I've met a handful of them personally. I've known one for over 30 plus years. Like, we went to, Sandlot, elementary, junior high, high school, college, all that together, right? You know what I'm saying? We're all grown men now. We're all in different states. So, backstory with Clemson is, when 2014 was out, so I have two teams. I'm a UCLA fan, and then I roll with the Tide, right? So when 25 came out, I'm already thinking they know it's the same group. I'm Alabama. So, I get the invite and everything. We set up the group me chat. I'm not really paying attention. I get the invite. I hop up in the game. I immediately go to Alabama. I'm setting up the board, scouting, doing all that, right? And then people start hitting me up like, "Word, you're not supposed to be Alabama. That's PJ, which is the son of one of the members that was originally one of the original members." I'm like, PJ, Alabama. Y'all know I roll with Alabama. Oh, well, Micah said that you was gonna be UCLA. What? And, he gonna be Ohio State and Texas and all it. Like, I'm gonna be UCLA. Come on now, like y'all took the bait. Well, PJ, they said we already set up because I was late to the grouping chat, maybe a week or two late up in it. So they all talking and they all going over whatever. I wasn't in it. I'm like, wait a minute, y'all know I roll with Alabama. I'm like, what are we talking about? All right, well, cool. Let me find another team. So I'm looking around. They had already put me in the ACC, right? With UCLA. So the conference was already set up. Like, the conference, everything was already set up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so I got to be in one of these conferences, right? Well, you got to be in the ACC. What? So I was looking at Ole Miss. I was like, wait a minute, I'll be Ole Miss. So somebody already picked Ole Miss. I said, but dude ain't even in the league yet. Well, their team was already picked. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, here we go. I'm like, Dabo, Sean Watson, all them cats, you know what I'm saying? Hunter Renfrow, I'm a Raider fan. I'm like, okay, hold on. I'm gonna rock with Clemson. So I picked Clemson, not knowing too much about Clemson, in depth about Clemson. You feel me? So 25, I rocked with Clemson. Made them a more of a powerhouse. Then 26 came out. You know, Clemson was supposed to be one of the ones. They tier one in the CFP and all that stuff, right? It's a cool little roster. Offense is banging, D line banging, right? You know what I'm saying? So obviously, you know, it pretty much the teams carried over from 25 to 26. So I'm rocking with Clemson again. I'm like, yeah. So all my content over the last 2 years has been Clemson. Clemson. Um, but I just switched over. I'm a West Coast guy. You feel me? I wasn't gonna rock with UCLA. I would never in my life, in a million years, ever play with USC. Not even just play with them on the game in a play a friend. You want some more? You can't have cereal. You gotta finish. Drink that. Drink some of that juice because it's good for your chest. Go ahead, and I'll give you some cereal without milk. Go ahead. Go drink some of that. Eat some of that soup because it's good for your chest, Daddy. It's good for your chest, Papa. Okay, and I'm coming in there. Go. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Let me finish this. My little man is got it. He been sick. Had a fever. Turned to a cold. Turned to a cough. So his throat and stuff hurting, and you know, he want to be a baby. He only 4. So let me do my daddy duties. Let me go ahead and pause this real quick. Life before games, you feel me? All right, we're back. So yeah, you know, I was rocking with Clemson, but now I'm a West Coast guy, and I'm like, I would never. I'm not gonna be UCLA. I'm gonna play with UCLA in a 3-star dynasty for sure in 27. Definitely. I meant to do it this season. I mean this series, but I was in one, and my boy kind of did me dirty. You know, he advanced on me before I was able to play my game. I lost all momentum in recruiting and everything. I was like, nah, I'm cool. I mean, why would you? You didn't even give me the forced dub. Like, you just rolled it over. Didn't even, and then I lost to Georgia. Like, come on, man. I needed that win. My program needed that win. But so 27, I'm rocking with the Ducks, man. I'm a uniform guy. I'm one of the community that loves to, you know, dress up. in the uniform. Like, all right, I'm a grown man, right? Let's not get it twisted. But I come from the era of Deion Sanders. Look good, play good, feel good, and you out there, right? You know what I'm saying? So sauced up. I'm part of the saucy game. Um, so yeah, Oregon, obviously, got all the uniforms, the helmets, the gear, and then as you already seen, if you guys are in it, 27. The gear is looking nice. One leg, all that. You know what I'm saying? Hanging mouthpiece, the whole shebang. I'm with that, bro. I'm with all that. I'm with all that. I'm with all that. Okay? So, we're going to be looking saucy out there. We're going to be looking real nice. Trust me. And what I'm more excited about with 27, other than me running with the Ducks and having my uniforms, is the gameplay. It's going to be so much improved. Don't you know how in 26 and even in 25, right? You gotta make all these adjustments, and all you hear now on a sticks is like I'm not with all that, man. Like, and then on offense, like, you got everybody out here trying to be Peyton Manning, hot route and everything. Everybody complaining about the field impulse because they can't be Peyton Manning, right? Like, I'm cool with that. I'm not Peyton Manning. I'm a stock king. I'm a stock king. I will hot route here and there. Don't get me wrong. I'm out here hot routing, but I'm not doing like, you'll watch some certain content creators and they're like, oh man, this play right here is the greatest play ever. They pick the play and they say, every route they need to switch up and change. So how is this the greatest play ever when I got to go in here and I got to be Peyton Manning? Like, what are we doing? But from what I've seen and what I've heard is a lot of stock plays are some of these routes and stuff that some of these people was making, like, for real. It's stocked in there. So I'm a stock guy. I'm a stock play guy. So that's going to work out for me. But on defense, man, just being able to adjust, like how much you can adjust on offense, and then making it almost like so easy, almost like a one-play button. And then the coaching adjustments and all that stuff where you got certain things, like, I'm ready for it. So my content going to be fire. Again, I said I'm going to have the camera going. I'm going to give you gameplay of me playing user games. It might even be computer games because it's going to be kind of tough. This all around gameplay. So it's going to be the big dynasty. We call it the championship dynasty, where I'm going to be Oregon. Then we're going to have the 3-star dynasty, where I'm going to be CLA. And so it's 3 stars or below. You can be a 3.5 star. Like, you gotta be a 3. Hopefully UCLA is at whatever threshold UCLA is at. That's gonna be the threshold for every other dynasty player within that league. That's gonna be set up. Can't be, regardless. I know you said it's not a 4-star team, so there ain't no 4-star teams are above in that one. Yeah, man. So we basically about to just recap the semifinals, preview the Natty. Let's get into it, man. Spoiler alert. I lost to Georgia. So I'm not in the Natty. But let's kind of talk about that a little bit. Let's kind of talk about my reign. Let's go backwards. Let's talk about my reign. Let's go to college history. I am Clemson. So, the last 5 national championship games from 2030. So, yeah, the last 5. It was me and Georgia. I was undefeated that year. He came and got me. He smacked me. He did. He smacked me. His run game, so legit, right? Then here, 2031, I lost to Ohio State in the semifinals for my chance to rematch Georgia, who in that season of 2031, all the users were in one conference, the SEC. I won the SEC. I beat Georgia. I beat them in a regular season, No, I didn't beat him in the regular season. I beat him in the conference title game because that one loss was to me. So I had figured him out. I figured Buddy out. The Ohio State took my chance away of a rematch in the Natty, and Ohio State should have just lost to me, bro. He got smacked. So the next year we all go back to our separate conferences. It was 10. It's 10 in the league. So 2 in each conference. We made it Power 5 again. So we had Pac-12 as a power conference. I go undefeated. So this time, this one right here, that's my second championship. Texas had already had 2. The first 2. He can't win with his own recruits. Whatever. That's what it is for real. He might win it this year. We'll talk about it. Boom. So he was going for 3. I was going for 2. So I tied it up right there. Then we had a rematch. So the game itself, I was up 28-0 on him. He tried to make a comeback. We held on. Then here, he was undefeated, and I had one loss. I don't know what. I think I lost to Ohio State in the regular season, something like that. Rematch, boom, I go on a 2-peat. He undefeated. I was up in this game 20-0 on him. Right? Held on to it. In this game, see, I'm a 3-peat champion. Well, I was trying to go for 4. I lost to Georgia. But right here, it was back and forth with me and Ohio State. He was undefeated. I had one loss. My one loss was to him in the regular season in a kickoff classic. So I am the king. I am the Don Dada. I'm the king of all kings in the Dynasty. So this is basically, in 10 years here, I've won 4 championships. In 10 years, I won 4. I went to 5. Lost 1 to Georgia. Here, as you can see, so it started off Texas and Alabama. Alabama went to 5 straight. 5 straight. Lost 4 in a row. Finally won. So this one was funny too, because I kind of felt like his pops, because LSU is Alabama's dad. So what I was talking about, right? I feel like he laid down for his son because he was feeling sorry for him. He's 4 in a row, then he's gonna lose 5 in a row. 5 in a row? That would have been crazy. But to even talk about my reign of terror and my dominance in this dynasty in 2026, every single year of the dynasty, I've made it to the semifinals. Every year. So year 1, I lost to Alabama. He smacked me. Alabama smacked me in the semifinals. Year 2, I lost to Texas, and he did not smack me, but he definitely, I was winning. He came back. He made a comeback. I was up on him, and I blew the cash. Like completely. Blew it. I should have won that game, and I would have beat Alabama because I have his number. Anyway, then here, because it would have been a rematch, it would have been Alabama again. I won, obviously. Good game. Here, 28, I lost to Ohio State. And man, this one, me losing to Ohio State here, I don't want to get into it. Anyway, I lost to Ohio State. Boom. It was a good game. Here, I lost to LSU. He made a comeback, like a miraculous comeback at the end of the year, end of the game, like for real. And then, so I had on Chew Clock, and I didn't realize, I forgot that I had on Chew Clock. And I marched down on him, and I was getting ready to score, man, and the clock just ran on. And I had a timeout. I could at least tied the score with a field goal. Heartbreak. Then here, lost here, lost to Ohio State again. It's a theme, bro. Lose to Ohio State in the semifinals. Um, Twice. But then obviously here. And then now, this season, 2035, I lost to Georgia in the semifinals. So we get there, bro. But my record was weak this year, man. We started off real bad. The most losses I've had in a regular season and in the season total. But I did revenge 2 losses though, right? Um, I avenged my LSU loss. I avenged my Florida loss. Right? Boom. Binge. That's like put him in the dirt. Put him in the dirt. Did I put him in the dirt? Then I lost here. So let's talk about this one. So this one, man, it was a good game. It was a defensive battle. He obviously outbattled me, outdid me. So let's kind of talk about it. So I think he kicked off to me. He did, and I was being uncharacteristic the whole game. I threw 4 interceptions, and I was not running the ball. It wasn't that he was stopping me. I just wasn't running the ball how I would normally do. So, he had more plays, yards per play out. I beat him in that, rushing yards. So he's a runner by heart. Like, he is a runner. He wants to run, but he also the quarterback he has. He runs with his quarterback. So we'll talk about that. So, boom, right. So passing. He only had 94 yards pass. I had 217. This was it. The third down, my third down conversions was sorry. Fourth down wasn't great. 50%. 2 of those was real bad. One was on 4th and goal, which I should have just punted. I mean, I should have just went for the field goal. Good morning. If I would have went for the field goal, it would have been tied up going into half 10-10, and I was getting the ball coming out the half. Right? We'll talk about that too, coming out of half. So if I would have oh man, it's a lot. Anyway, so 4 turnovers, right? Cool. He had the ball for 13 minutes to my 10. We played 6-minute quarters, but his last drive, which got him the field goal, his last drive was a 6-minute drive. Got it 20 seconds going into the end of the third quarter, and he had a majority of the fourth. I just couldn't get him off the field, and he ended up kicking the field goal. Yeah, let's go with it. So first quarter, I threw 2 interceptions. First quarter, threw 2 interceptions. Should have just been running. Rushing, my main guy, 7 carries for 9 yards. So that's not really that true, because the thing is, I do heavy RPO in certain formations, and I was looking for a guy to be open, and they handed it off, and me trying to throw the ball and they hand it off at the same time, it's making my guy dive. I'm glad he didn't fumble. I'm surprised he didn't fumble. I did that 3 times, and that was a loss of each time that was a loss of 3 yards. So that's 9 yards loss on 3 carries. Yeah, so that wasn't true to form, really, honestly. But I wasn't running the ball. I thought I ran more with Adrian. I really did. More than 2 times. I really thought I did. And then he didn't get no sacks either, so no. Right? Receiving, my main guy, he got a spectacular catch. This is my main receiver right here. My everything receiver, my slot receiver. 2 drops. And then defense, so defense was holding it down. We was shutting shit down, right? Shutting it down. 100 once. All right, so now his side. He was nickel and diamond. Nickel and diamond. 12 completions for 94 yards. 94 yards, but and this, I mean, his running back, this quarterback is like a running back. Look, they don't show his speed, but his speed is 98. Not a thrower at all. And then so this guy right here, he had one. This was his long run. He was in the first quarter, highest scored his touchdown. He was in a formation that I didn't think he was going to run in. Scooted for 73 yards. After that, clamped up. But his quarterback won him the game, especially in the fourth quarter. He was running with his quarterback in the fourth quarter, getting tough yards, getting first downs on third and short and fourth down. Like I know what he wanted to do, and I was spying. But sometimes and I'm glad I can tell a lot of this is going to change in 27. But you spy your D in instead of him just going straight back, and he goes back and then he runs into the he positions himself in the middle. Dude is running to the outside. You feel me? Like, why are you spying and then you going into the middle of the field, basically giving him the outside contain, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, he won him the game in the fourth, but I needed to stop him. I didn't, and that's how we lost the game. So, all right, let's talk about it. So, second quarter, going into half, I marched down there. I already got, the score at the time is 10-7. He went up on me 10-0. I scored. Then I was right there. I could it was less than a minute left. We get down there, 4th and goal. I don't like kicking field goals, especially when it's not in the center. I'm just not that good at it, honestly. When it's on the far hash, right or left, don't matter. I'm like, man, I'm going for this. I should have kicked the field goal because I didn't get it. I should at least try it, right? Boom. I'm getting the ball, though, at halftime, coming out of half. So I get the ball coming out of the half. I got some trick plays up my sleeve. I got the halfback toss pass. So I set it up. I'm in my formation that has it. I'm setting him up. Boom, boom, boom. It's second down. So I ran it. I ran out of the formation. Got like 3-7 some yards, 5 yards. Boom. I ran out of the formation again. Boom. I get the first down. Now I'm like, all right. I ran out of this formation twice. Third time, because in the play, if you know, it only works if someone's in zone. He was in zone, so I wanted to see what he was going to be in those two plays. So that's why I set it up. I'm like, all right, he's staying in zone. He's not in man. All right, boom, that's perfect. It's perfect setup. Boom. Toss it to my gadget. I put my gadget at running back. My gadget is dimer, right? Boom. Set up perfect. He in zone. His corner moves, come up. Wide receiver is completely open. Throw it to him. Flag. Offensive pass interference. Offensive pass interference. I swear, EA, if y'all don't change that for the next series, I'm going to be so pissed off. Offensive pass interference. It was touchdown. So at that point, if that goes through, it can caught him completely off guard. Like he was just done. He was like, oh my God, what was that? Boom, touchdown. I'm like, as soon as I saw the flag, I said, man, that's offensive pass interference. Because I don't know, for whatever reason, they've done that to me a couple of times. And I'm looking at it. I go, go through the highlight at the end of the game. What my receiver was blocking, the dude was coming. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, whatever. I would have been up 14-10. And the way I was playing defense, that's ball game. I know it's third quarter and anything can happen, but the way I was playing defense, that was ball game. Because he had one long run here. His running back, who he loved to run with, getting stomped. We were stomping him, and he only got these yards at the end of the game, like in the a little bit in the third quarter and some of the fourth quarter when he got his yards up. Before that, he was negative. And he still didn't score. He still didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So if I there's a lot of what ifs. I lost. I understand that. But if I kick that field goal, if I make it, that's 10 up. If they don't call the offensive pass interference on my trick play, that's 17. That's 17-10. That's all I needed. He wasn't gonna get nothing else. Because his passing game is completely weak. And all he want to do is run, get in the 5 wide and run with his quarterback if he can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're in year 11. Like, the tendencies of your players you play with. You feel me? And I had him, but I didn't. Uncharacteristically of me, throwing those interceptions, throwing the ball how I was throwing it. Yeah, man, so we lost that one. We lost it. Now, let's talk about the other side of the bracket. Ohio State and Texas. Now, this became, it's not even a rivalry. I'll be honest with you. It's not. Texas owns Ohio State. Plain and simple. Ohio State finally broke the curse last season. So they're in the same conference. They've been in the same conference the last 4 years of the Dynasty. And even so, they somehow, in some way, they usually play each other 3 times. Regular season, and this is going to change because I'm a commissioner, but I'm not the owner, so I don't do the schedule. I do everything else but the schedule. I told Buddy, I'm like, why are we playing our conference mate in the regular season? Then we got to play them in the conference championship, and then somehow we got to end up playing them in the CFP. Like, it's dumb. That's why I'm going to be the owner in the schedule maker for 27, because some things that it's just dumb. Why do we play each other, your conference mate, in the regular season? It's stupid. Honestly, it really is, because you end up got to play them 3 times, and that's what happens with them the last 3 seasons, I believe. So last year, though, Ohio State finally broke the demons, and got the monkey off his back. He beat him in the regular season. He beat him in the conference championship game, and then he finally beat him in the CFP. Before those 3 games, that 3-game win streak he had, he never beat Texas. Never beat Texas. So it's not a rivalry, right? Texas had to do the same thing to him 2 years before. 2 years straight before. Regular season, conference, CFP. 3. This season, he did it to him again. Texas did. Beat him in the regular season. Beat him in the conference championship game. Beat him in the CFP. Their record against each other is so lopsided. It's not even funny, right? Texas owns Ohio State. Ohio, like he only has 3 wins against them, and that was the last season. So prior to that, I think their record is against each other probably like 15-3, some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not a rivalry at all. At all. Now, I give Texas his props, man. He's a good player, but, you know, we definitely have our spats. Me and Texas. Because in 25, and even before 25, man, like when we was playing when we was younger, in the older series, like he's just a talker, bro. Like he just, you know, talks so much smack, and like, you know, I ain't never met dude, man, and I just wanted to punch him in his mouth, like for real. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it still get like that. You know, I mean, we cool, we copacetic. You know, so like it's cordial, but it ain't no love loss. You feel me? Like it ain't no like. But I ain't never met him in person, and I think it'd be a very different situation if we met in person, right? I think we're kind of similar in how we are. Our personalities are smack talking with each other, and you know, against other people, like we're similar. So it's like I think if we like really met for real, I think it'd be cool. But we've never met, and it's been over. I'm saying we first started playing this game almost 20 years. 2007, we was playing online against each other. Yeah, 19 years, 18, 19. Just say 2 decades, right? Like for real. I mean, that's, you know, including the hiatus, right? But it was gone for 11 years, from 2014 to 2025, right? In that time frame, you know, I didn't communicate. He's not my friend. Like we ain't Facebook friends, Instagram friends, nothing like that. So it wasn't like you know, we kept up with each other and we knew what was up, right? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So Texas owns them. And so here's the thing too. So there's going to be some rules implemented for 27. One of the main rules is streaming your games. I get it. Everybody's not a streamer. You don't need to stream for content. You're streaming for league purposes. Right? Everybody ain't content creators. But everybody has the ability to stream. Twitch, which I'm on right now, even YouTube, is free. Very easy. Very easy to connect your station or your Xbox to either one of those. It ain't rocket science at all. Right? And the thing about it, and the reason for that is because people be crying and, oh man, you cheese and you doing this and that. But plus, not just that. It gives everyone in the league an opportunity to watch a league game. To me, it's fun watching these games, watching them play. Yeah, I'm watching and I'm not writing down notes. That's what they think I do. See, that's what Ohio State, like, that's his big deal. He thinks I'm taking notes and, every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? I got to see what's up, right? But I'm watching because I enjoy watching the game. I got my offline Dynasty, man. I sit there and I put it on the slow pace, and then, you can watch me just play. I do that. I like watching the game, man. I bought my PS5 for this game purposes only. It's all I play, right? This is my free time. This is my hobby. This is my pastime, right? Used to be fantasy football. Not no more. It's this, right? So Ohio State finally got the balls, the cojones to stream his game. And this is what I understand too with my boy. And this is my boy, like for real. This is my boy. Before I showed him how to connect the station and stream on Twitch, which he finally did, he used to screen share with me when he's playing whoever. Screen share with me. So you're screen sharing, that means I'm talking to you, I'm in your ear, I'm watching what's going on. Boom. Right? I'm not saying I'm the greatest in the Dynasty, but I'm not saying I'm the greatest game player out here. I get beat. In the CFP, I get beat, but CFP is not real football. Anyway, I lose, and I lose to it. But I win way more than I lose. I tell you that. We'll go over the record too. And I play football almost at the highest level, right? I'm a football fanatic. I'm a football historian. I coached. You know, I'm a high school and youth referee, so I know concepts. I know, I know I know a little something, something. That's what I'm trying to say. Know a little something, something. Not saying he don't, because he played at the highest level too. So yeah, I'm watching this game finally. I'm not in his ear. I'm watching it on Twitch. On Twitch, you can go in a little chat, boom, 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 right? And then when you're watching, your eyes are looking other places that the actual player is not looking, right? Like you see things, right? That they're not seeing, because it's impossible for them to be looking all over the field and playing at the same time. So as he's playing, I'm in his chat. Boom. Oh man, right? Apparently, and I get it. It was messing him up, and it got to a point. He was in the fourth quarter. The score was 35-28. I'm throwing out a little suggestion. What I seen, this dude paused his game and turned his live off. He paused the game and turned his live off. I'm like, oh my God. Are you freaking serious? That is so weak, man. Like, he paused the game and turned his live off. I couldn't believe it. It's like, man, that's such weak activity right there, man. Like, I can't believe it. I was like, man, this dude. And then obviously I knew he was gonna lose, because he couldn't stop what was going on. And then he texted me back, I'm trying to focus and you talking to me in the chat, man. And then I'm like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, you, what? But here again, let me backtrack. Let me back up. I get it. Some people need to be completely focused in, locked in, no distractions. I get it, because I was like that in 25 when I first started playing. I needed complete silence. I got my son. I got a 4-year-old at the time. He was 2. I got a 10-year-old. Just imagine, I got a little 2-year-old running around here screaming, yelling. I'm trying to play. I'm trying to get good. I'm not as good as I was in 20 now than I was back when it first came back, because I don't play Madden. I didn't play nothing. I didn't play nothing. I didn't play any game. It was me back into it after a decade. So I'm getting my butt whooped. And I need to be focused. You running around, you ask me questions, trying to talk to me while I'm trying to play. I was just like, it was just too much. It's too much. So I get it. I'm not like that now. I still need to be left alone, because I'm playing my game. But you can come and talk to me. You can come this and that. Like, I'm more confident within my game and my ability to multitask and not need to super duper concentrate just on the game, be locked in, and let everything else, happen. My boy not at that point yet, and I get it, and I apologize to him. I tried to. He's mad at me. They played yesterday. Saturday. They played yesterday morning, early morning, and he didn't. Well, so he just texted me. He didn't even call me. He texted me that, man, you knew this, that, blah, blah, blah. I tried to call him later when I got off work. He didn't answer. And then today he called me. So he in Florida. I'm in Arizona. It's a 3-hour difference. He called me at 5 a.m. I'm like, man, I didn't answer the phone. It's Saturday. I ain't up. What's going on? So when I finally got up, I called him. He didn't answer. Then he called me back. Then I was doing something. Then I called him. He's like, "You called me yesterday?" I was like, "Yeah, what's up, man? What's going on?" I said, yeah, I'm calling you back. You called me. Oh, yeah, I can still, he's still in his feelings, bro. This game is something crazy, man. He's like, "Oh, well, I'm busy. I'm doing some stuff. I'll talk to you tomorrow." I said, "Tomorrow? All right, bro. All right, bro." Hung up, like, buddy in his feelings, man. Buddy in his feelings. Like, he really won't. Look, he really wanted to win. He really wanted to beat old Bo. And my thing was, I was trying to help him out. Honestly, I'm trying to help him out. Yeah, I don't got all the answers. I got some, and I was able to see what he couldn't see type thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to help him out. And he just didn't want my help. He's the type of dude where, you tell him, "Oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it." No, you don't. You don't. You don't got it. But I tell you this, like, he's beaten me more than I've beaten him in our head-to-head matchup. So I think that kind of gets to him in his head that I beat you, so you don't know what you're talking about. Because I beat you. But you can't beat Texas. And I stomp on Texas. You can't beat Texas. And I stomp on Texas. Bruh. Yeah, me and Texas have had our spat. He finally beat me this season, year 11. The last time he beat me was year 2 in the semifinals, where I blew the cash, where I had him. I was beating him. And I fumbled the ball. Threw the ball away. Interception, return, like, crumbled. I had him. And he beat me. Year 2. Semifinals. The next time he beat me was this year 11, in the regular season. Before that, as you can see, as I showed y'all, I beat him 2 years in a row in the Natty. Before that, I was beating him in the CFP in the I don't know what, if it was semifinals or the quarterfinals, wherever it was, when I was beating him in the regular season, beating him at his house, beating him at my house, smacking him. So you got a Texas problem. I don't. I'm trying to help you out, bro. But because you beat me more than I beaten you, I don't know what I'm talking about. You don't want to hear. You don't want to listen to any of my suggestions. Cool. That's on you, bro. That's on you. That's why you lost. That's why you ain't in the Natty. That's why you only got one national championship in 11 years. I got 4. The only one that got 4. Now, someone is going to have 3, because Texas won 2, the first 2 of the Dynasty. Georgia has won 2 before I went on my 3-peat. So these 2 got 2. One of them is going to have 3. And let's talk about that. Texas is going to win. Period. He owns everybody else but me. That's real. If I will be completely shocked if Texas doesn't win this game. I mean, completely shocked. There's just no way Texas is going to lose this game. I know he was so happy that Georgia beat me, because he don't want to see them Clemson Tigers. That is fact. He don't want to see them Clemson Tigers in a Natty. You may say, "Well, I want you. You don't want these problems, brother. You don't want these problems. That is factual. You don't want these problems." Now, I tell you this, I've never blown, have I? No, I have. I've blown them out. Let me retract that. I've blown them out. But we typically do have good games. So it's not typical. It's not a typical just like, little bro, like, you too small. And like barbecue chicken every time in the post. You feel me? Like, it ain't like that. but it's almost like that because I smack up on him. He got me this year. He got me. He I was on a 36 game home win streak, man. 6 seasons of winning at home, not losing at home. And he got me. And he got me because I overthought a play. I should have just went to my read that I always go to, and I did not. And then when I try to go back to it, I hit the wrong button and threw an interception in the end zone. But he got me. Feel me? He got me. So yeah, so recapping these two, I had my chances against this in this game. I had my chances, and this was going. I was going for 4 in a row, bro. 4 in a row. I was going for 4 in a row, and I promise you, if I would have won this game, I was winning the Natty. I don't know if it. See, I already knew Ohio State was going to lose. I did. So it's going to be me in Texas, and that was going to be epic. That would have been the 3rd time that we met in the Natty in the national championship. That's what I'm saying. Texas he's up there, man. He won the first 2. He was in 2 with me. Let me show you, man. Let's go here, man. Oh, first of all, let me just show you, so you know, ain't no cap in my rap. Semifinals every year. Huh? What? Yeah, I'm gonna get it. It's the PS4. I'll put it in the room. Let me finish this. So, if you know, you know, right? So, I've made it to the CFP every single year, right? If you got a little metal thing at the bottom, that means you won your quarterfinal game. That means you're in the semifinals, right? If it shows you a little bow thing, right? So there's no lying in my rap, man. And 25 is not. It doesn't show that I lost to Alabama in the semis every single year, no matter what. So we went 13-2, 15-1. I won my Natty here. Here, I won the ACC and went to the semifinals. Here, I actually was in the first round, and then I won the quarterfinal, and then I lost in the quarterfinals. I mean, the semifinals. Here, same thing. Here, SEC lost in the semis. Natty. Boom. Natty. Boom. Right? Lost in the national championship here. Right? Won a Natty here. So if it shows you have 2 things, right? So you got so right here, quarterfinal win, lost in the semis. Here, quarterfinal win, semifinal win, won Natty. Here, quarterfinal win, lost in the semis. Here, I went to the CFP, so it was the first round. Then I won the quarterfinals. Here, I lost in the national championship game because I won the quarterfinal and I won the semifinal, lost in the Natty. Here, won the quarterfinal, lost in the semi. Here, quarterfinal, semifinal, Natty. Quarterfinal, semifinal, Natty. Quarterfinal, semifinal, Natty. Quarterfinal, semifinal loss. Boom. Do my thing. And then here, let's even show this. My draft. First round draft picks. Boom. Like, we do our thizzle, man. We do our thizzle, man. Every year, top 5 class. Top 10 class every year. Top 25 class every year. Sign the top in your class every year but one. We don't sign no 3 stars. You feel me? I think I finally cracked the passing. Back-to-back national conference. Back to. Here we go. Win national 4 of those things. Coaching at Natty 5 times. Conference championship 8 times. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's look at the coaching stats. Percentage. 150. So I lost 5 games this year. Before that, I only had 16 losses in 10 years. Still got the best win percentage. 21 losses. You got 22. I'm saying Texas is right there. All right. (21-7) in a CFP. Georgia he about to be 12-7 because he's going to lose. I'm telling you. Win percentage. All right, 4 natties. All right, we do this, and then let's go to Detroit for room. So let's see here. Oh, was this year 1? Yeah. Oh man, that was a good game. No, that wasn't really a good game. I kind of let him come back. Won the Heisman. And then Oregon was a user. They ended up quitting. That's why I'm gonna be Oregon this year. He out the league, and I don't want to be Clemson no more. Go to the West Coast. Then here, this was the game against South Carolina. He was beating by 21 points in the 4th quarter. Came back and beat him by a point. Scored 22 unanswered on him. Then had to play Oregon again, got him. Then here, South Carolina, boom. Let's see, what's this? This is the Fiesta Bowl. Oh, I got a computer game, and went to the semifinals. So see, what's this? 27. Beat Texas. Then I beat Bama. So yeah, this is the semifinal game. I go to the Natty. Then I beat Bama. Smacked up on South Carolina. That's a user. Let's see here. ACC championship. Smacked up on LSU. He a user. Oh, what's this one? Beat Georgia. This is to go to the Natty, I think. I'm not sure. 2008. Probably the semifinals. And here. See? Beat Texas again. Let's see. Beat Alabama. Beat Georgia. SEC champ. Oh, so yeah, this was 2031. Yeah. This was when we went to the all-in-one conference. Oh, this was a good game. With me and Notre Dame smacked up on South Carolina again. It's nothing. Look, beat my boy Miami. Rose Bowl. This was against Notre Dame. Yeah, this was man. It was going back and forth. Then beat Texas, and then Natty. South Carolina's never beaten me. Then I beat Georgia here. I think that was the quarterfinals. I'm not sure if that was the semis. I'm not sure. Yeah, this was to go to the Natty for sure. Beat Florida, user team. Then the Natty. Beat Texas. Beat Florida in the ACC championship that year. South Carolina. Oh yeah, this is when I beat. This is my last championship, so yeah, this was against Ohio State. Fiesta Bowl semifinals beat up on his son, so this was father son beat down. Then I beat him again, ACC championship. Then I beat LSU to go to the semi, and that's it. Yeah, man, we do our thing, man. Let's look at my season stats. In the season stats, threw 4 interceptions this last game, bro. And it still ended up with only 20. Then I did not run with my guy. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know why. Uncharacteristic, not running the ball. Still had opportunity to win, but I didn't. Oh yeah, he got his 1,000. He got his 1,000. Yeah, this is my guy. This is my everything, everybody killer. And look, dude went out. You won the Jet, you won ACC, you won a Natty, you won a Jet, ACC, you won a Natty, preseason All-American, ACC. Oh no, this guy right here. Let me go back to my quarterback, Trevor. He would have been the most decorated clipboard backup quarterback in the history of the NCAA. He was going for 4. 1, 2, 3. If I would have got it this year, that would have been 4 national championships that he would have been a part of. Not bad though. I threw the ball to him. He needed to double team him. You feel me? And it wasn't bombs though. We had a decent year, man. 5 losses though. Uncharacteristic with those losses. only had 3 defensive touchdowns. That's not what we do. Yes, my love. Let's go to career real quick. Cam Newton's one year plug in. My guys used to leave after their sophomore year. All right, man. So next time I'm live talking about the Dynasty, we'll be at players leaving. That'll be tomorrow. Who knows when? What time tomorrow? So we're gonna do players leaving. I'll do that, and then we'll just do small season stuff. I think year 12, year 2036 will be the last year of the Dynasty until 27. But I'll be playing my friends and going live on that shit and whatnot. But yeah, man. 27 is upon us. 26 is just about done, and I'm going out as the greatest of all time. I think we probably will. They're probably going to try to do one more year to see if someone can get 4 championships. You match me, but I promise you, I will win in 2036. That's a promise. Leave with 5 and 12 years. Yeah. All right, we out.